There's only ever three things that happen in business that can actually break. It's your capacity, it's your attitude, or it's streams. Those are the three things: capacity, attitude, and streams. Now, those are all my terms, and everybody looks at me like, okay, well, what does that mean? So when you're looking at capacity, when you step into a business and you actually look and say, hey, what's going on with this business? It's very easy. It could be as simple as, I don't have enough time to be able to work on my business. That could be the problem. I don't have enough space to be able to get my inventory. I don't have enough cash flow. I don't have enough. There's some type of a capacity that's limited, and it doesn't allow them to get to that next level. And so identifying what that limitation is within the capacity allows them to say, okay, here's how you handle that limitation, and this is how you can grow your capacity. So that's the first thing. Second thing then is the attitude. So first one is capacity, second one with the attitude. The attitude is your relationships. It's your relationships with yourself. It's your relationships with all of your distributors or any of those other levels that you're networking or buying products from. It's relationships with your employees, but most importantly, it's a relationship that you have with your customers. And how do you develop those relationships? And all of those things have to happen and have to kind of be falling in sync, because if you don't have any customers, you don't have a good relationship with your customers, you ain't got nothing. If you don't have employees being able to actually fulfill and going on what you need, you ain't got nothing. And if you don't have a good relationship with your vendors or your suppliers, you ain't got nothing. And then most importantly is the fact of the attitude that you have with yourself and how do you view yourself. Do you believe that you have the confidence? Is it showing through? And there's a lot of stuff that goes on. So then the last one is streams. And this one's probably the most unique because I actually have to divide it into two. So when you're looking at the companies, there's only ever two things that you have to have. You have to have traffic and you have to have revenue streams. And there's way too much detail to actually go into how important this stuff is, but the traffic is, bottom line is, are people coming to see your product and how are you getting those people there? And that could be through a ton of different ways, whether it's SEO, Facebook traffic, mailers. I mean, there's all sorts of different types of traffic that you can use to be able to drive to your product or service. The revenue streams is also important because what happens a lot of times is you actually reach a certain capacity. So what I mean by that is, for example, when you have a revenue stream that reaches a capacity of you can only sell that one time to a customer, man, you got to burn through a lot of traffic in order to actually have a growth. Or is there something else that you can now take that and you've actually tapped out and you've saturated your industry with that product? So how do you take that and create another revenue stream with that exact same product into another industry? There's a lot of ways that this whole thing can go, but really being able to have multiple revenue streams coming in from your business is how you can actually sustain the business so you don't have those high peaks and valleys anymore. And so when you're looking at it, you always want to have just as much as you can, the slow, steady growth to be able to get yourself up to where you need to be. But those peaks and valleys, man, it's hard to actually smooth those things out without having multiple revenue streams and multiple traffic streams. So that's really what it is. So going back to the original question that you asked, how did I get into it? It kind of is my passion because I love working with people. I love watching them grow and succeed. All the experience that's kind of been building up, and then all of a sudden I'm looking at this and it's like, this is what I need to do, and it's just what I need to do. So that's how I got into it.